I've had a phone call from the vet telling me about your liver. Yeah? We already know about the ultrasound. Oh. You've really invested. I suppose you should be. We already know about your ultrasound because I was in the room when she did it, because you wouldn't give your belly without me there, would you? So I had to be in the room while the ultrasound was happening. So I know exactly what was being seen, although I didn't understand it. I was looking at the screen, but I couldn't understand a thing that they were seeing. Don't know how they read that, but that's where training comes in. So they looked at your liver and your gallbladder and intestines and stomach and everything else in there, and said it was all fine. Then she took some measurements to make sure that everything was the right size and no thickening or anything. And she said that everything was all good. Yeah? It was all good inside. Okay. Hello. So I had a phone call about the blood results. So they just came through the other day. The gallbladder and something else. I don't remember what it was. They went to send me an email, but I haven't received it yet. But the gallbladder is all perfectly functioning well. And so is this other thing. I don't remember. Why are you looking at me like that? And then we come to the liver markers. So there were two... Back up, Kate. No, back. Your head back in the camera. Thank you. There were 2 liver markers that were high when we went to stem cell. Not super high, not in the thousands, only in the hundreds. But they were out of the range for normal function for a younger dog. So we weren't sure whether it was just down to him being a little bit older now, 10 years old, or if it was something else like liver starting to go bad, or extra fatty meal, which is also not a bad thing. But there were many options, so we needed to do a bigger blood test, which was one that involved having 2 blood tests with a big fatty meal in between. And we also did a Cushing's test, which I think is the injection he had in the middle. So between the 2 blood tests, he had to go back for an injection, and I think that was the Cushing's test, which we can confirm came back negative. No Cushing's. It's good. It's a very good monkey. It is. So the blood test markers are still high. Higher than the normal range, which is like 24 to 75 or something. But they're lower than they were at stem cell. So they're both still elevated out of the normal range, but they're lower than the previous test, which is good. It's good. It is. The other thing we were concerned about is the fact that you're drinking a lot more than you should be. Well, you're drinking a lot more than you used to, which was a sign of potential liver issues or Cushing's. Back up, which is why we did the test. Thank you. But another thing that can cause increased drinking is the use of Apoquel over a long period of time. And Apoquel is your allergy medicine. The medication you take for your allergies can also increase your thirst over time. So that's what we think is the reason why you're drinking more. The only issue with Apoquel is it can affect the liver over time, which is again another reason why we wanted to double check the liver levels, do the ultrasound and everything to make sure that your liver was fine. And it is, but you're still on Apoquel with your liver level slightly higher. There are 2 supplements you could take to help with your liver to maintain the levels. What are you doing? Can you back up a bit? Okay. That doesn't look comfy. We're going to start you on a liver supplement to help maintain the levels so that they don't get any higher. And then we'll be going back for another blood test. Just a normal one though, just a single blood test, not a double one. just to make sure that the levels are staying low, not going up into the thousands. Yeah. And then we've got to think about trying you on a different allergy medication. So there aren't very many options. There's Apoquel, which you're on, which can be damaging to the liver. Then there's Cytopoint, which is an injection that you need to take probably every month, maybe every 2 months, depending on if it lasts longer. It can in some dogs. In some dogs it doesn't do anything and you can't use it. It is expensive, so it's like £230 a go. But it's not damaging for the liver. So we might have to try this. If it doesn't work, then we're kind of stuck because the only other option is steroids, which is also bad for the liver. Back up, please. Back it up. Thank you. So yeah, it's very tricky. I've tried an elimination food diet, but it's not just food that you're allergic to. It's dust and grass and trees. So it's really hard. I tried to limit how much Apoquel you were having and you got an ear infection and a scabby nose. So I can't even reduce the amount of Apoquel you're on without you getting a reaction. Why are you so itchy and allergy? You are. You have so many allergies, Monkey. I keep trying to help you, but nothing seems to help. So that's where we're at the moment. His liver's all fine. Just slightly elevated. There's no enlargement or anything. No masses, nothing like that. So that's all good. But we do need to think about a different way of dealing with your allergies, which don't result in infections and rashes. Yeah, having an allergy dog is very difficult, Monkey. I don't like you being itchy, I don't like you getting infections, but I don't like you being on a drug that could make your liver bad. And then the other one might not even work, the Cytopoint. It might not help you at all. If it does, it's like £230 a month. Also having to go to the vets every month for an injection, which is not the nicest thing to have to go through, is it? Yeah, it's not that nice, is it? So, that's where we're at, Monkey. Nice to know that you're all healthy. Yeah. You're doing well, but you're just an itchy dog, aren't you? You're an itchy boy. Look how cute you are. You're so cute. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one.